Bill and I have taken a little step back from the booze. And I mentioned to him this morning, he's been staying with me for the last couple days. We haven't argued once. There's been no tension. There's been
nothing.
Very peaceful.
Yeah, basically, when did you... I quit drinking 2 weeks ago. I have not had a drop. That's not true. I had one pasta dish that had a little wine in it, but that doesn't count.
No.
I hate when alcoholics do that. Is there any alcohol in this when they're eating lasagna?
Oh, yeah.
Why? Do you think you're going to eat the whole tray, you fucking moron?
Yeah. I can't stop. I'll just, yeah.
I always wanted to do that. When I lived with Bobby Kelly, he was big on that, you know. The whole alcohol ruined my life, so I'd give him like a fudgicle. Be like, dude, is there any alcohol in that? I just wanted to spike one.
He was sober by the time he was 13. That doesn't count. I don't like people like that. I got 15 years sober. You stopped drinking when you were 12. Go fuck yourself.
I know. It ruined my life, man. I got a divorce in 7th grade. It's so ridiculous.
Couldn't hold down a job. 12 years old, couldn't hold down a job.
Yeah. I had 60 people on my paper route, and then I found the bottle. I used to bring the paper right up to the door.
I watched that paper route dwindle. 60, 50, 40, 30. I was down
ridiculous.
To 20 before you knew it.
Yeah, if there's any alcoholics, listen, I understand how, you know, I mean, they're alcoholics, man. They literally, to the point, like, you can't even give them, like I said, a tray of lasagna if it's got a drop of anything, cooking wine, stuff that a bum would drink. You know, like that doesn't burn off in there. They start freaking out. Dude, the amount of times I saw Bobby's stupid face have a panic look like, Dude, is there alcohol in this? I'm like, no. And he goes, oh, good.
I'll eat 6 of them then.
Yeah. You know, this isn't fair. He's not here to defend himself. This really isn't. I love him. If he's... Bobby, if you're doing a road gig right now and you got XM and you're driving from, Skowhegan.
Poughkeepsie to Secaucus.
Yeah, all those awful... all those Indian names. That's so hilarious. We massacred him and then named cities after him. That's our little tribute.
I did a club up in Poughkeepsie it's probably a couple months ago at this point. I was going to say a couple weeks ago because I thought we had done an episode.
Well, I thought just the boredom of not drinking makes them... I mean, Jesus, I can't believe how many fucking hours are in a day.
It's horrible. I was off for 16 days and then... I had a couple drinks because I taped my my Comedy Central Presents or whatever. So I had a couple drinks after that to celebrate. And then I had a couple drinks last night, which by the time this airs will be a week and a half or a month ago, whenever the fuck this is.
So you're basically still on the... You're not like on... You're kind of like... You're hanging onto the wagon and your awful Egyptian feet are dragging in the dirt.
Well, I'll tell you what. Both times I drank, I can't believe it. I didn't enjoy it. When I started to get buzzed and stuff, I wasn't enjoying the sensation. All I could keep thinking about was I'm going to feel like shit tomorrow. I just didn't like it.
And you know what's funny about that?
Shitty.
That's making me angry on some level.
Why?
That you're not enjoying it.
It sucked. I was a little upset about it myself.
Do you know how bad I want you to fall off the wagon, Joe? Mm-hmm. So I won't feel as bad when I do.
Well, you don't want to fall off that bad. You could have drank with me this week. You didn't.
That's only because I had a bunch of radio to do to hype my special. To hype my special. Well, that will already have aired by the time this comes out.
What are you doing tonight, Bill?
Huh?
What are you doing tonight?
What am I doing tonight? I don't know. I'm going to try to white knuckle my way through this. No, I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying. I
wasn't going to say anything. You made a face like I was going to make fun of you. I wasn't going to make fun of you.
Wait, first let me just ask you this: How many days did you make it? I just want to beat you. This is my
16.
guy. 16. All right, I'm at 14.
You're not at 14 yet.
Yes, I am.
You are? I thought you weren't at 14 till the weekend.
No. The time when I left that horrific message on your phone was 2 weeks ago, this Thursday night.
You fucking douche. That message was as bad as, like, the story of, like, I woke up covered in blood. That's why I quit drinking. I was in a warehouse.
Dude, did you record that? Did we record that message?
No, we can, though, and then...
Can we hit pause right here? Just edit this out. Just hit pause right now. Why didn't we record that?
Danny, can we just play it into the mic? I have speakerphone. Of course we can. You know, we did this fucking thing at
You know what? Don't edit any of this out. This is a little behind the scenes for you.
We did this thing over at Sirius the other day, and we started talking about this, and I said, can we play the thing into the phone? No, there's no way you can play the phone into the mic. It'll sound horrible.
Oh,
but that's how we would record it.
Hey, this is XM. This is the Opie and Anthony studio. You can do whatever you want.
All right, so I believe this is the message here.
How nuts was that guy, though? We did 1 hour. For those of you listening, I have a 1 hour special coming out. It's going to be, it probably already came out by the time this thing airs, definitely, right? August 31st, called Why Do I Do This? So basically, I was over there to promote it, Danny, and they gave us an hour of radio to do. And this dude who was doing your job, like producing the show, it was like ridiculous. Like, he explained to me for like 20 minutes how to take a phone call. Like, this is what you want to do is like blah, 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 blah. And I'm literally sitting there like, I know how to take a phone call. Even before I did radio, I know how to do it.
And then he said, like, he goes, here's what you got to do with the listeners. You got to ask them something, but then cut them off. And he's like telling us how to like conduct the fucking phone, like there are rules to a phone call.
Which I appreciated, but there was one of these guys. You get it within the first 8 seconds, the first sentence, and then he repeats the same sentence like 20 times.
You guys have probably done enough radio to the point where you just know that from observation in the first place.
Right. So. I'd love to hear his side of the story. They were completely bombing on him. They looked like they needed help.
He was a nice enough guy, but he was just bugging me.
All right, Joe, you
got
have
the message right here.
Before you play it, can I at least tell the story?
Yeah.
All right, this is what happened my last night of drinking. This is basically why I quit, Joe. Took a hiatus, take an inventory. I was down in I was at this club. I'm just going to remain nameless.
All right.
And I can't believe I'm going to tell this story. I hope they don't have fucking XM here. Anybody in this story better not have XM or I'm going to get a fucking letter. Basically what happened was I was I've already said when the gig was, so they're going to be able to do the math. Fuck it, I'm saying it. I basically did this gig, right? It was the end of the night, and this couple, who I guess I had partied with the last time I was down there, which I didn't remember. So when I came to town, I'm like, dude, I'm not drinking this week. You know, you just say when you come to town, right? I'm eating lettuce, I'm doing sit-ups. Yeah. I'm going to come home, I'm going to be shredded, right? I'm going to write jokes every night, you know. Next thing you know,
treat it like prison.
Yeah, and then you're hammered, jerking off the Tube 8.
Yeah.
It's so bad, dude. It's pathetic, right? So basically, I get off stage, all right, and they're already sitting there, and they already I was drinking Jameson last time I was there, so they already have one ready for me. And I'm, signing my CDs, whoring myself out, and they're like, hey, Bill, we already got a drink for you. So I'm sitting, I didn't want to be a jerk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I hate when, somebody buys me a drink, and I go, I can't have that, then they think
Right.
Oh, what are you, too big for me?
Yeah.
Can't drink Coors Light anymore?
Yeah.
I buy some awful beer. So I'm like, all right. So I go over there, and I drink one. Of course, I got to have a beer chaser, right? Then they get me another one. They're shooting the shit. The guy's girl is, she's a little whorish.
Right.
The alcohol's kicking in. She's got tattoos. And the night's on. Next thing you know, he's like, oh, yeah, I work at a bar down the street. Bam. We're down the street. Next thing you know, more Jameson, boom, 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 hammered and all this. Dude, I'm really getting paranoid that they have XM. Like, I don't know if I can. Well, the story basically ends. She tells me she's not wearing any panties. Okay?
Jesus
the
Christ.
Dude is like 5 feet away. She's showing me she's not wearing panties.
Of course.
So then in my hammered state, I look over to the other comic I'm with. I'm like, she just showed me her clam, all this stuff. And then her whatever he is sticks his head in between the two of us, and he's like, what happened? What's going on? And I immediately went, oh, I just put up this chin-up bar in my house, and I tried to play it off. Then she gets, I swear to God, then she gets all, and I'm wasted, dude. She gets all in my face with like this red wine breath. She's like, come on, you gotta kiss me. You gotta kiss me. I'm like, I don't want to kiss you. She goes, I just showed you my clam. Whatever. She didn't say clam, whatever. She goes, you gotta kiss me. And I go, I'm not gonna kiss you. Your boyfriend is like 2 feet away. Dude, it was brutal. Then she walks off, and now she's over there having a little powwow with him. So as the comedian is talking to me, I'm acting like I'm listening, but I'm really watching this other dude waiting for the glass up to the side of my head, which I totally deserve at this point. And the last thing I remember her was walking up asking me if I had any Coke. Right? So they end up leaving. Now, mind you, I have to get up in like 4 hours to do radio. They end up leaving.
Ugh.
I was just going to have one, and now I'm still there. I'm like, yeah, let's have another one. And I stayed there for like another 3. Dude, I think I had like 9.
How did you get up for radio? That's the worst part of the story to me.
Because I'm a company man, Joe. I guess like the next day, like the guy I was working was like, dude, do you even remember any of that? Like, do you remember when we went to go get pizza? I was like, no, I don't even remember anything after leaving the bar. Evidently, I went into the pizza parlor, and the host or the feature act, he met some chick there, so I guess he already knew her. And he was trying to close the deal with her, and I was hammered. I thought he just met her, so I was just like, he killed tonight! He was hilarious! That guy killed!
Who was the feature act that saw
no,
you
there's no names in this story.
in this state? This poor kid that
I'll
probably
tell you
looked
off air.
up to you.
There's no... Oh, dude, come on, man. We laughed the whole weekend. I don't give a shit, right? So then basically what ended up happening was... Now, at this point, I'm completely blacked out. I don't remember any of this. And evidently, I went back to my hotel room. You got the message ready?
Yep.
And I drunk dialed Joe DeRosa, because at this point I think I was already taking stock in my life that I can't do this anymore. And
This message is more embarrassing than anything he did in that story. This is just so... It's just so... Danny, you know when you just see something and you go, that's so fucking gay.
Yeah, and you get the douche chills, and you feel like you can't listen.
Yeah.
Or you have to-
well, you better
Not
put
gay
you better
like homosexual, like
you better put a
gay.
coat on for this one. You're gonna get.
All right,
I'm
let's
gonna
see.
cure global warming with these douche chills.
Here it is.
DeRosa, Bill Burr. Miami is the devil's armpit. I'm drunk, and I just spoke some truth in my own reality.
Oh, what does that
You
even mean?
Fucking asshole.
You gotta admit, dude, for 8 Jamesons, 9 Jameson, I'm not slurring too much. I don't even know what, you know what that in my drunk mind was? I had made up my mind that was the last time I'm gonna be involved in that situation. I already felt, dude, I felt horrible. Dude, you know what it was? It was one of those deals where that couple, like their relationship was falling apart. And you just ended up being the catalyst to probably, they probably broke up after that night.
I'm so happy that I missed that phone call.
Why, dude? You could have kept me on and I wouldn't even have to do a show.
I couldn't have recorded it. There was no way for me to record it, and I just would have been cornered with your drunk fucking, you know, you show me a clam. You show me a clam. And then that would have spiraled into some theory about the country. That's what's wrong with this country. They're going to bankrupt it. They're showing us clams to distract us from what's really going on.
I gotta admit, I don't think it's that bad. It's definitely douchey, but like when you do the way you hyped it up to me, man, I thought I talked for 5 minutes. That was a nice, quick little.
No, it was a quick, but you just
straight right of douche chills right to your grill.
As I said, just the air of pride and confidence in your voice that you really just said something. That's the worst part of it. You can hear that you're like, yeah, man, I said it. And you're like, oh, you fucking...
40 years old. I'm 40 years old, and I left that. I mean, that's the kind of message you leave sophomore, maybe end of freshman year in college. I mean, that is just pathetic.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's
So,
great.
anyways, people listening at this point who haven't just like projectile vomited with that message. Yeah, that was it. And the next day I woke up, Joe, and I felt so bad. I mean, if the people who are listening, man, I apologize for my behavior. I'll take 50% of that, okay? You know what I mean? my half of that. I apologize, man. My behavior was ridiculous, and I am now sober.
They're not listening. Don't worry. You're in the clear. You're in the clear. They're not listening. Nobody's listening, Bill. We can say whatever we want here. You can confess to a murder right now. Wouldn't make a bit of fucking difference. How bored are you, dude, not drinking?
I'll tell you right now.
So fucking boring, dude. Then you could spend Labor Day weekend with us in a no-drinking, boredom fucking stupor.
No, there has to be
Dude, I can
alcohol.
tell you right now, Joe, if the rest of the show goes like this, I'm getting hammered in the final hour.
Oh, dude, all I can think about right now is going to Playwrights tonight with you and sitting in that corner. And
Dude, let's talk
pounding
about.
them.
Let me
You
talk.
know what I
let's-
think we should
let's-
do? Since this is a very alcohol-related show so far, I say that I will go to Dwayne Reed and I'll get a 6-pack. And I'll just put it in the middle of the console, and
Yep.
let's just see how long it takes for one of you
Let's do it.
to lunge at it.
Let's do it. I'm serious. Let's do
All
it.
right.
Run
Let's see
down.
if your willpower is as good as you guys think it is.
Run down.
Bill's on 14
Okay.
days. Joe's on 16 days. I'll get
but
a
that's
Just to make it more
six-pack.
interesting, make them talls.
All right, a
Bud
6-pack
Talls.
of talls, and we'll just see if you guys can wait it out.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.